Okay. Let's see. Hello. I gotta click a couple buttons over here. Click. And then click. Okay, cool. That's usually about it, so pretty good with that. How we doing? I'm doing good. Let's see. I think we're doing good. It's Thursday, right? Is it? I hope it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. Good. Because now I can show you this. Hello. I just checked it. Welcome. Let's get that thing out of the way. And then, I'll show you this. Might want to get pretty into it pretty quickly. I don't know how much long some of this stuff that I need to do will take. So how you guys doing? I'll get into it pretty promptly. But yeah, let's see. Still working on Midnight Mirrors, so it's been pretty much taking up my whole day. Is working on that. So I worked on a little couple characters, a little small promo animation. So they're on the Midnight Mirrors YouTube channel. So if you want to check those out. Actually, the channel is Gan's name, I think. So it's either C. Allen Gan. I guess if you just Midnight Mirrors, then you'll find it. So, but I've been making those small animations of like the new characters that I helped make the puppets and then animate it. So that's what I've been doing instead of other stuff. So, you know, let's see. Oh, this is just water, actually. It's just a little Pikachu cup. There you go. Haha. And it's just a little murky, maybe with the ice cube in there too. Yeah, check them out. They're pretty fun. The comments are really fun too, with how again, the director is like, you know, replies to a lot of things, and it's like YouTube comments would be on the channel and saying like, hey, it's been like 5 years. Is the pilot done? You know, how far are you, with the pilot? And then Gan says like, hey, the pilot's done, or also like it's coming soon. So it's like, wait, what? Like even with that, I can't even figure out how to know when this will be done. No one does either, so that's okay. But yeah, it puts a little bit more, stress on us, the workers, to say like, yeah, let's get it done next year, and it's gonna be a 30-minute cartoon, and it's like, that's not gonna happen because we don't even have a full storyboard yet to be able to tell how long anything is gonna be. So yeah. Okay, I'll get into this. So might be wondering, why does it look so different from last time? Here's my cutie mark. That's because, let me open it, I took the liberty of changing the background and while you guys were away. So I'm sorry, but yeah, as we discussed last time, that barely it's boring to watch make the backgrounds and assets and stuff. So I cleaned it up a lot more. I was like, I'm gonna make this way better. So I divided this onto different layers. So I drew the outline here. This has colored outlines of like the darker saturated versions of the fill color, and then a bunch of just making sure that everything's outlined good. And then I copied, I filled it in actually here, so I can fill it in with color like that, and then copy and paste that color into a new layer of all the colors together. And then that allowed me to just have the line art, select it all, and then you can see like I can jimmy this around. So now the outline is its own element. So if I need it to be correct or whatever, I can, do that. So it made it easy to do that. So pretty proud that I was able to figure that out. At least a solution to make that easy to do. So yeah, that's basically what I did there. Then I have the ground, which also has some fun parts as well with these little see-through rocks and filled-in rocks. So who knows with that. That's the path. Here's the hill. There's a couple little bushes that also have a gradient. And then I also did the same thing of adding an outline onto them and then separating them by the color. And then you can kind of see that they kind of shift around. So those will be these bushes. So if I want to, I could just move the outline wherever I need to. Not that it really matters, it's just like it's a little weirder. Like, it makes this more show accurate to pony life, so happy about that. There's no shadows for the characters, which I've noticed, so makes that even easier. do that. So yeah. I think I'm missing the doorbell in this one. I think like after I finished on like last time I worked on this, I was like, wait a minute, I forgot to do the doorbell. So I'll do it on here for you guys. Let's see. Any other questions or concerns about what's been going on, or like how'd you do any of this kind of a thing? Let me know. Any kind of general stuff so we can get some conversation going as I work on this. Otherwise, I'll fill air with more boring stuff, so whatever I'm working on. Just let me know. We can get this be a fun time. That means you gotta participate as well. So, no pressure with that, but it's just like it kinda gets things going a little better that way. I found, let's see. Finished class. Oh, awesome. First semester. Was that online class, or was it somehow in person kind of a class star? Semesters are pretty long. Semesters are like, well, I guess you could have like a quarter semester or like a half semester. So what would that be? Let's add a new drawing of doorbell. Alrighty. We got a doorbell picture. This is just our drawing, so we need to add a transformation peg and line it up into above the door. There you go. So that's all going to be in one composition. Just like making this nice and neat. Let's get rid of these because I want to see the version 1 house that actually had to draw up the doorbell. And then I can make it. Okay. So based on what I learned from making these, let's see. Online. It's gonna be online to begin with. There we go. Next version has to be online. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was worried about you guys. If you guys go outside or go to online. It's getting scarier. Let's see. I would like this color, please. Please give me the color. What color is it? There's one thing about Toon Boom. It's like I just want to like, if I select on something, it's like it says like the big like Ghostbusters, like no, don't do it like in the middle, where my hand is. So to be able to like edit any of it, I need to press a button. So every time I click on a new element, it's like always says like, well, wait, no, you can't do that. So it's like, great. Okay, I got to click button and then do what I want, and it's number 3. This be house. Oh, outline. There you go. Go to doorbell. Actually, remove the 2 houses here. Go to doorbell. Okay. Don't need that too much, but I can just basically just make a approximation here. Just make a box and find it. There you are. And fix it. There's a little pet peeve of Toon Boom that's just like I want to use my last tool or whatever, not to feel like I need to, you know, select something and then select it and then have it say no is really weird. So if I would change it, I would change that to be a little better. Let's see. Into the dentist. Wow. Yeah, I haven't been to the dentist since like October. So I've been brushing my teeth though. Seriously, thoroughly as I can. And using the the Pokemon Smile phone app, and that's been really fun. Who knows what that is? That's really fun to play with. Cause they announced it in like one of those like Pokemon Directs, but it was like not really a popular one. So like I don't think too many people learn about it. I'll go off on Pokemon Smile if you want. They have really fun teeth simulator game and brushing simulator. It's as gross as you want it to be. There's like YouTube videos where people do Let's Plays of Pokemon Smile, and that's where it gets really bad. Let's see. Those guys will be aligned, but one could be on campus. Interesting. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it's still like the teachers who can determine whether or not they'll do it or not. Yeah, let's see. Was not able to send it. Do not suit in. Okay. I'll let you figure out what that means. What do I want? I want a button, just a dot. There we go. And show and tell if you learn more about the Kingdom of Usage of the planet. Is that the Kerbal Space Program? I'm just made that up, but that sounds pretty good. I'm gonna go with that. For right now. So with the Pokemon Smile, it's actually more fun than I thought it would be. That you can basically just how would you describe it? You're just brushing your teeth, and that's pretty much, yeah, it's much as fun as you think it is. I like it because like I changed the actual language into Japanese, so I'm like studying Japanese, so it's like really fun to like hear and like read what the Japanese names for all the mons are, because when you catch them, it says like Yucat, Zubat, and it's like wow. But in Japanese, if it said like Yucat Zubat, but in Japanese. So I wasn't gonna make that mistake of trying to do it online here, mess it up. So okay. What I would like to do is maybe change all these into a different color. Pretty much like that, but like darker, more saturated, something like this. It's not too drastic, so it's gonna be pretty similar. There you go. I'm seeing something in there. Okay, and then I want this to be a new color as well. So this will be closer to the red, maybe like the darker red here, and then just drop that down, nice and harsh. There you go. Okay. Ooh, we can even do like a nice little like, what else would I need? Like some kind of sparkle or something onto it, maybe. So I need another red. That's like this, and then lighter brush. Wow, you know, to make it a little sparkly or something. There you go. Okay, and then the magic is when you select the line and then pop it over, maybe up. I think that's what I've done for the rest of them. Okay, and then get rid of that. I think something's weird, and then get these boys back in. Here you go. Okay, and then pop it there, render it, and there you go. So it is weird, but it's like it feels samey, I guess. I don't know. Because obviously the original version, or the original reference for the house doesn't have this doorbell, so I'm making that up. I don't know. Let's see. Pop that there. Okay. Let's see. Yep. All right. It's poof. Awesome. Okay. That was the layout. Well, we still need to do layout. That was just the background, actually. Layout will now be to figure out to do with the storyboards, which are all in these actually. Pop. There you go. Okay. So I have to get the characters into right position. They're doing all their frames, so that's okay. We'll just have to make sure that that doesn't happen. Basically, I mean, you can kind of tell I'm trying to figure out how to isolate it. I think that'll be it. Okay. You can tell I'm trying to do this as best as I can, but it's like I forgot how to be entertaining at the same time. Let's see. Alright. So I just go into like, I'm just gonna work on this mode. So, sorry. Hello. Let's see. So I need to figure this out. Because I'm used to like, with Midnight Mirror, so I was just like, I'm just going ahead with all of this. So I'm gonna take everything between here. Let's see. That's the pony. And then it should be more. Yeah, it should be just be this. Turn to look through the layers. Up to here. And then I'm gonna remove keyframes. So now they shouldn't do anything. Let's see. Oh, their eyebrows, their cheeks are going. Oh, because they actually disappeared. That's not a difference. Okay. Let's just get rid of all these then. Let's go back here. Here's those, and just like get rid of them as well. Getting rid of the cheeks. I want to also do the brows. The way that I like, imported them means that I had to like, from what I understand of doing this, is that you have to include every frame that would be inside of the animation, or like something that would be inside of it. So like inside of here, like I have a bunch of like different eyebrows and a different eyelids. When when I imported them using the templates, sometimes they wouldn't include all of them. So like just to make sure and like count all of my eggs, that means I have to like have every frame down here in the template so that they'll actually render as parts here. So I get all of them. If I don't, then it might only choose the ones that are actually visible, which means that my other drawing substitutions might disappear. It sounds weird, but it's like, yeah. But there we go. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I get everything going here. This is like the layout of just like setting everything up, basically. Make sure that we got everything going. Okay. So where did everything else go? Here's actually the storyboard. So I probably want to put horses underneath the... Where did they go? So Rainbow Dash is this one. So it needs to just be below this storyboard. So, and then the other one just be under there. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, let's see. Awesome. Evening. Hi, Cookie. Okay. I've just been setting up, making sure that these characters are now getting better. Like, I need to have exposure for all of them. This is why I color code all these, because this makes it way easier to just visualize it now. I would like to select these keys. Oh, that's weird. I'm trying to figure this out. So from there, actually be from here to here. Should be there. Okay, then extend it. Extend to 140. Yeah, alright. So now I should... Is that a keyframe in the middle? No, it's just red. Okay. I've been working with Toon for like 4 months, so I'm still trying to figure this out. Now, that looks good. Okay. Seems weird that there's red down here. Probably want to just like group all these, but I did it before and it didn't really work. So let's see. So this needs to be, script needs to be like on top, and then this storyboard needs to be there. Twice storyboards there. Visibility there. Bush. Visibility there. And then background needs to be there. Okay. Script, storyboard, twi, bush, background, dash. Okay. I need this to be red as well. There we go. Okay. Hopefully most of the boring stuff should be good and set up. But yeah, that's just to make sure. With Flash, everything's kind of like more compartmentalized, so it makes everything kind of smaller, or at least more like in folders, easier. I can make these into folders. That works pretty good. So I can make these. Remember now, this color is more bluish. Let's get something like that. And then Twilight is purple. Dark purple. Okay. And what this group is the other pony that's up here. Oop. So probably don't need this one. Probably just like delete it because they were like my reference for everything. Doorbell is also blue. It's not the same blue. Let's make them all the same color. So I'll just do them all at the same time again. I'm very picky for this. This has to be good. This is all this stuff here. There we go. So now when I could look through it, I can see like what I'm looking at and see like, oh, it's a red layer, which means something. So the red will be the storyboard stuff, and then Rainbow Dash will be this blue color. Twilight will be this purple color. The bush, which is its own object, will be green, and now the background stuff will be blue. So that's how I'll read that. And when I expand it all, then you get a whole bunch of stuff. Looks like the Rainbow Dash ones didn't take the color. So let's do that. I obviously don't have to do this. This is just a very aesthetic thing that I like to do. That's like, once you learn how to do it, it's like, oh man, you don't want to not do it kind of a thing. What about the door? Where did that door go? Door has it. Was there anything specific, or was it just like, I think I got it to have the blue color? That should be all good. Oop, it's frozen. How we doing? Pretty old color picker, is it? Yeah. I know that I'm more used to like how this works, because this is how Flash kind of displays their colors, but like, yeah, it's kind of like basic colors. Everything in Toon Boom has the color as having it to be as the U spelling. Let's see how gray is spelled, because that'll also be determined as well. Whether or not. Okay, I think everything should be set up for animation. So that's fun. Yay, we did it. Okay. Boy. Where's to save money? That is probably true. Okay. Let's see. So everything should be good. I'd see a tween, but I think it'll be fine. Maybe I didn't see it. Okay. So now we got this. Ring the doorbell. Boop. Bush. Open the door. Twilight. Whoop. Okay. And then and then that's it. So that's all we have to do. You know? How long is this? Only about 5 seconds. But yeah. So when people say like, oh, it's a, can you animate this 5-second thing with all new ad sets and, you know, a billion different parts that kind of go into it? And it's like, It's a 2-sentence script, you know. Try to make 2 new characters, you know, and a background. Just like point them to this and say like, we spent like how long on this already? It feels like in real time over a month, but like in stream time probably like how many streams we've been doing of this, and then add an hour to it. So like 5-7 hours of doing this. So yeah, and this just took longer because basically I had to create everything you see here rather than using my regular ponies that I usually use, at least for the ones that I like. For the rarity one, the rarity like sleepover one, that one was just like I had Sweetie Belle and I think I had rarity, and then it was just like make the background and go, you know. But this, it's like we have to make the base pony, make it into 2 different characters, make sure that those are good, make the background, which took a while, and set up all of this mess here. So basically now everything should be easier to look at because it has all the fun colors. Boop. Okay. I'm happy to go. Let's see. What's our first step? Would probably be to get these to be in a little better position, maybe. Okay, because I'll be looking at these a lot. Get these going. Okay, so frame 1, Twilight will actually be not here, so I'll just put her over there. Remember, I shouldn't be on here either, but she'll be on the stage soon, so I'll just flip her for now. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. Let's see. What am I doing right now? I'm gonna start the animation of doing this. It's a little hard to see, but basically Rainbow Dash will ding dong ditch Twilight over and over again. But Rainbow Dash will hide in the bush as Twilight opens the door. So, okay. Let's see. So the first action is an effect. So that's fun. Ooh, the doorbell disappears. If that's something that you meant. There you go. That should be good now. Okay. Doorbell will now exist the whole time. Yeah. Hello. Okay. So the first effect in the storyboard, pop, is this. So how do I want to do this? I could put it onto the comp, or I could add it as a new effect, as a just new top thing. Bush is actually there. Let's see. Just kind of move things over where they would be a little better. Okay. That's good for now. Let's add a new drawing for already. This will be all of the rainbow smears. That'll do for that. Okay. The problem is that I'm not sure how to make it. If I can show it real quick, kind of go whoop, so you can see. I'm just gonna show this much. But like this kind of like rainbow trail, kind of like disappears into like the distance. So I'm not sure how to make that effect of having a linear gradient of it going away or like disappearing. So it might just have to be a solid until I figured that out as a probably like a later effect. So yeah. Where did my thing go? There it goes. Needs to be there. So I have to color code that as well. But that should be the last thing we probably need as a new element. So, okay. So these two will be a new thing. What'll be a good rainbow color? That's not, maybe orange. There you go. That's gross orange. I'm so picky with these. Ah. There you go. Okay. Let's see. So I want to get it pretty, at least get like one pose would be good right now. Let's see. Okay. Might use Rainbow Dash's colors in the palette to get these rainbow colors to make sure that they're the same colors. Okay, let's see. Oof, how are we doing? So we're gonna go here, and then bop, 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 there, and then set a keyframe there, and then whoopity whoop to there, rainbow dash, red, bop. There you go. Okay, so this will be frame 1, where it could be a nice little rainbow shape, maybe like a bow. It's gonna go up and then down and then slop, and then it'll go up and then down and then stop. Okay, this is where I use my isolation tool to see what even I just drew. Get rid of some of these extra bits. There you go. I'll just color it in for now, I think, and then as one color, and then when I decide how to do this probably more properly or how to color it better, I might just do it that way. So I'll just leave it at just like basic. What I just need for now is just it to be existing, basically. And then, speaking of existing, it needs to exist for like, probably needs to exist for like one frame before, and then have a new frame here where it can kind of go into here a little big, and then this will be like halfway and then bop bop, and then she'll appear. Whoop 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 whoop. Okay, whoop whoop. Okay, which means that we need rainbow dash. Let's see. Womp womp womp. Rainbow dash. I could select it in the layer view, but I'm happy with doing it that way. I made my rainbow dash storyboard a little big. So that's why you want to make sure that you know about whence, you know, your about where your sizes are. So it needs to be probably around there. Okay. So now I can delete this one, or at least make this shorter. So up, and then she'll zoom there. Would that be a full thing, or let's see? Don't need a drawing. Let's see. So we're gonna have it be bop, 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 bop. So wow. Okay. Treating it sort of like Flash, where you can get a stretcher out. Basically, just get like the basic form, or at least the basic outside pose, and then work on the actual pose itself, kind of a thing. Which means, whoop, whoop. Okay, cool. Let's get back to here. Find the storyboard line. Is it this? No. Let's find this and then say, what color are you? Find you and tell me what color you are. Your new one? Okay. I just want to make it a little bit lighter. Or I guess I could just... I would like to make these into one thing, but I guess it might be too tricky. Because I just want to turn them on and off. Yo. 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 Alright. So there's a lot to figure this out. Okay. So I'm gonna turn animate off so I can figure it out on this keyframe, I think. Let's see. So this is why I make all these different poses, so I can just go through it and say like, ah, well, maybe I'll need this one. Didn't take it. Okay, maybe it's only for keyframes instead, so that's not gonna work. So I still need to figure it out here, I guess. Would be better. Okay. So we'll get her enter a flying pose. So poser. There you go. Say there you go when something's wrong going on. Let's see. Let's see if I can make the entire body like lower, at least rotate it in a better way. I don't know where her anchor point is. That's not good. Well, I guess if I just try and rotate it, see what happens. Oh, it doesn't like it. Oh, that's sad. Oh no. Let's see if there's a pivot. Pivot's there. Okay, we're good. So that would just be like that. Okay, and then well, I like using node view more just because it's like it's more visually apparent to me more than looking at a billion layers and going, is this the right one? When nothing appears, you know, more drastic than anything else. I could label or like color code some of these that I use more often, but I feel like I set this up to be more visually like this is the headmaster one, so I know what it does, rather than thinking like, oh well, let me find the layer in here. Because as I said, like in other streams as well, is that they have 2 layers for everything, because they have one for just the actual drawing and then one to like control where that drawing goes, so it makes it real tricky. Let's add, I could just do it for now to show you that. So I'll get the wing going as well. Bop, 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 bop. So that's our loop. We'll select all of these and say, please make a create cycle. Number of cycles 20. That's more than enough. So that's good. Where did my storyboard go? So I can see about how long I need it to be. Let's go back to the storyboard, which would be at the top here, just to see about at 50. I'll just cap it and then say, look, there it is. And then just from here, select them and then say no keyframe, please. So now for the first 50 frames, she'll be flying. There we go. Okay. And then we need the other one. Don't worry. This is complicated enough that it kind of works. Okay. And then we'll just do the same thing again and probably not do a cycle for as long. That's why we like 15. Up to 50 we said. So go there and then just say no keyframe. Okay. So now what we got is whoop. And there we go. Probably makes more sense if you just see. Let's put that lower. It's like just pop it. Okay. Whoop. That's what we got. So far. Good. Okay. So how's that? Obviously needs to have an emotion, will be good too. So let's go back to our what we got. Anyway, why we set all this up to be easier to understand, I think. I need this here over here. Okay. That's why we set up all these mouse and emotion stuff, so we can just go figure out like which of these would work the best and say like, ooh, maybe kind of a thing, and maybe something, maybe like her eyes are closed or something. I don't know. Maybe you like can see her and then she closes her eyes for something, for an emotion. Let's find her eyebrows, which probably are like here. Alright. Man, I'm good. Alright. Let's see. I want it to be there, and then the other one, let's see, eyebrow. Okay, this is where it gets way handy to know what you're doing. So now I can just go, okay, now I need the eye bit. There should be, let's see, this one. Depends on exactly where she's looking, but now it should be, yep, so there we go. Have her like look at the door, and then the doorbell. Let's see. Biting her lip would be an F. That'd be this one. Is that what we're thinking? Because obviously with the same larger mouth, but I don't have that exact one. But this is the biting the lip one. I don't know if it quite works. Might go with the other one, I'm not sure. Problem is that these are framed, so they don't really play as nicely. Or maybe even just this one. She can barely contain her laughter. Definitely not a whoa, but probably like a yeah. And then maybe I'm thinking this looks pretty good. That just seems, I don't know. There she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think that'll work. Need to extend these guys out, the brows, so that they're also extending, so they have enough exposure. Oop, yeah. This is where it gets tricky, because like as soon as we start changing things, it adds automatically keyframes, which I probably could turn off. Let's see. The biggest grin I got, okay. Which would have been this again. But maybe I could add a new one that has the voof here. Maybe they might fall off the face, which isn't a bad deal. Let's see, because I just have like regular ones like and ha and ha. You know, I got smaller mouths. Let's see. A smaller foof would be this one. Let's see. Or I could just run through all of them. Only I'll be able to really see what they really look like. Yeah, the upside down ones, like the frowns, probably won't work. Hee. That works pretty good. And then I think for the first frame, or at least the first face could be something here. And then should like do it, should like punch the doorbell and then go haha and then zoom off. So the first thing needs to be like I have the plan, and then as she like hits it, then like her head can go back and into some kind of like strained laugh, I think. Yeah. So I think the first one should be like some kind of mischievous, like I got the plan and now I'm gonna go with it, I think. So either something like this or the big one. Whereas I think this one always works, you know, no matter what, this always works better. So, let's see. Yes, I am. Thank you, YouTube, for giving me an email saying I'm live. Okay. Poor Twilight's over there. So, whoop. Up, her eye moves. Where did that go? Okay. Let's move that back. Yep. Might just do like the keyframes and then I could probably like in between it. That might work. Rather than going like, oh, I need to do each individual frame sequentially, I could probably just figure out like, basically like from the storyboards what needs to happen would basically be this frame now. So I can pose it to be, now she's gonna have the plan to like go for it. And then looks like I have it to be whatever arm would work and stretch further. Probably like the back arm. So be this arm that'll probably push it. So to do that, we need to set it up to have at least this one to be keyframe arm, go back down. Don't have one of it being up. I could just make a new one where it's kind of like that. Let's have this one, but kind of like bend it upward, I think. That might work. So let's make a new. And then see if I could just cut it to be about there. And then just rotate it to be up. And then let's see where the dots are. Okay. So now we need this one, this one. Let's kind of get these to be basically together and then just kind of make sure that these are fairly straight. Let's see. I mean, that does enough of the job. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Bop, bop. Right, can't really see what it is, but basically in the isolation view, that's basically what that'll look like. So, bop. There you go. And then this is her looking up. So we need the head, bop, to go up. This is when she knows that this is going to be a good plan. Let's kind of move everything a little bit lower. Let's have the whole body be from here, kind of go. Something like that. Haha. It's already kind of like feeling like she needs to do something. Let's get rid of the bops here and disable it just so I can see. Okay. And then I need to still look at the thing. Sorry, guys, can't see it. Actually, first frame needs to have it be okay. No, I wouldn't do it sequential, but I just want to get those in. Okay. Actually, your eyes would need to close into this frame, so let's get this. Actually, I want it to be like a happy mouth. I think I have a reference for that. This might be way back here, but I have so many pictures. What I want. Yeah, she blinks. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Hang on. It's like the last picture of my whole thing. There we go. Okay. Hi. Hello. I'm doing great. It's basically this, but like should be happier kind of thing. And then her eyebrows can go more down. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how to go. More cheeky. It's probably, is that why they call it cheeky? And it's like you like feel like I'm all like really like high up, dimple. Kind of a feeling. Let's draw this, but also as a new picture. Does that change the normal thing? So let's make this actually EFGH. Just be H. Okay. And then let's see what we got on different layers. We got that's the bottom layer there. That has to be changed. Nothing's there. That's the weird cheek thing, and that's that. So this needs to be flipped upside down. Already looks pretty good. Make this way thicker. This needs to be not more than that. And these can go up like that. So this would be an expression. Let's see. Let's see. Anything new lately? Yeah, basically what Star's saying is that that's the last big thing I've worked on. I'm working on the newest thing that I'm working on is the Midnight Mares. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here actually. So I wanted this and I just want to move it up. Why does it have multiple points here? There we go. But yeah, that's as much as I've got really going on in the pipeline. Is the Derpy movie and Midnight Mares. Looks like the weird cheek thing disappears. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for. That's good. Okay. Happy with this. Okay, so I just gotta replicate this. Let's see. Yeah, Fall Obsessive took roughly 3 years, so I wouldn't say that I'm doing anything less really right now. I'm actually doing bigger things. That's the problem. Let me actually change it to this one, and then duplicate it, and then make it red, and then recall it to be H, and bring me back. Okay. Figure out what's where. So we don't need this, and this needs to be flipped upside down. Yeah, I kind of talked about it in the beginning, so for people who already here, it's kind of, you're already used to repeating stuff, so sorry about that. Even with thin streams, I talk about the same things over and over. I never really finished my one smile story. No, that's okay. Wasn't really going anywhere more than what I've explained. Just like, oh, well, the Pokemon names are funny in Japanese. That was it. It's like, oh, well, Sandslash, or like Sandshrew, you know, is Sando, you know. It's like, okay. Alright. Alright, Pokemon. Get a very, you know, Western or very basic names. Okay. Bop. Bop. Okay. Hopefully that was fun. That looks pretty good. So, bop, bop. Okay. So, okay. That's good. How we doing on time? Might be able to just do, I don't know, maybe one more, I guess. It's not much more to do. Let's see. Yes, I am live. Okay. How we doing then? So far. Okay. Yeah, this is something new. With these streams, yes. Let Marge order to read movie videos into one when it's finished. Yes, that is the plan. When it eventually does get finished. It's actually the shortest in runtime of all the projects that I'm working on. Besides this one, this is only 5 seconds. The Derpy movie is storyboarded and timed out to be roughly 10 minutes, but the Midnight Mirrors is runtime is gonna be like 30 to 35 minutes. So we'll probably figure out how to compartmentalize or make the the Midnight Mirrors cartoon a little shorter. Hopefully just cut out some of the middleman shots, you know, like, oh well, do we need one of these very incidental, like very short things, or you know, do we need all those? Every single bit is important. So that's why we got this one. Oop. This one for her to go. Could be big, big hand. She's gonna be falling back in here. This will go down. Head. Let's see. Followed through. Not gonna worry about other stuff, like I'm gonna animate like her hair kind of flopping around, but I want to make sure I get everything set up. So let's see. Boop, boop, boop. And then that kind of settles. Boop. And then a new frame or new pose, sorta. Or now she can go back a little bit back here. Drawing arm kind of goes back to, I guess I get this one, where she's like, yeah, this'll get her. Maybe it'll go up or something. Let's see. Like, haha. Haha. And then here she'll laugh more, maybe. Into her going down and basically disappearing for the rest of the time. Actually, I can still use the parts. Basically, she'll just be off screen like that. Boop. And then have her behind there, which means we'll also need the smear to come back, which is this one. Sorry, where that went. Whoop, whoop, whoop here. New keyframe there. Get back to this one, but also make a new one. So this will be this color, but also not. Okay, and this will also be rainbow shaped. Where? Let's see. Whoop. Let's see. Where is she? She's there. So around maybe here. And then, whoa. Kind of a shape. Whoa. Oh. Find it. And then kind of like make it maybe probably a little shorter. Let's just get rid of these. Probably add like smoke trail or something onto it too. So might not be another element into there. Extend it. All the way to here. And then add a new shape here. But basically around the same thing. Onion, just one brush. Let's do it the opposite way. Where now it's Should be a little bit higher. Probably more rotatey. Select everything, move that. Whoop. That doesn't work. Okay. Flash likes that. This does not. Okay. Why don't I just redo it? Because I want it to be a different shape now. I'm thinking of it being more whopped. Over to there more. Okay. Let's see. Okay. That seems weird. This probably should go inward more. Like that. And this can go up. And then probably just figured it out. Probably like redo all of this no matter what. So I'm not trying to be too married to any of these drawings right now. And disappears. Okay. Onion skin off. So whoop whoop. Here we go. Okay. It's okay. Nothing's really been going on, so that's okay. Let's see. What's this? That's the script, so I need this to be also over there. Basically all of these. Get rid of that. So let's see what we got. It's way more fun when we see everything going on. Because it doesn't really make any sense until you hide it. And I do cinema mode for you. A lot of nothing happens, and then boop. There you go. Whoop. Let's stop it at there, and then I can just roll through here. So not bad. Especially for just getting the layout of stuff, of just making it pretty good. Let's see. As well as just making stuff as well. So I had to make the doorbell and then everything I did today. So it's not bad. We'll have to have this mirror obviously going into the bush and then everything there, as well as all the in-betweens and anything else I'll need for like your hair, your tail, and a lot of other stuff. But that should be pretty good for now. I could add another peg, or at least add some kind of motion for it to go up and down a little bit. There were more there, as well as all of Twilight's parts, and then all of Bush Rapidash parts as well. So how long would this take for the rest of it? I'm not sure, because obviously just like cleaning up what I just made will probably be a whole nother stream. So I don't know. Obviously doing more animation is more fun, I guess, to watch than what the background making was, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm good here. I'll go to toaster time. So see ya. Whoop. There you go. So I'll just play this again. Infinite. There you go. That's probably as big as I can get it. Alright. Clean up on stream? You got it. Alright. I'll do that. Anything else I might do? When we get to Twilight, her inside of the house, I just have like it as one color. So we'll probably want to make an inside of her house, or actually it's Pinkie Pie's sugar cube corner. So I probably want to make something similar to that. Probably not as much detail. Probably do some invisible paintings is what I'm thinking of. But this is pretty good. Might want to have like maybe a little bit more time for her to, after she pushes the button. So right there. So probably add like one more frame or something to retime it. Let's see. Let's see. This time the cleanup will be just fine tuning more or less, or not enough. Not involve redrawing. Redrawing, probably the only redrawing would just be the smear of the rainbow. And I'll probably have to figure out how to do a full drawing gradient or opacity gradient. I'm not quite sure how I would pull that off if I want to. Or it could just be a solid and just be a long rainbow trail instead. So, and I might want to add some in-betweens to those rainbows to make sure that they look good as well. So, yeah. Let's see. But yeah, for the actual animation or redrawing parts for Rainbow Dash, I don't think there's as much, just because we spent so long making different parts already. But yeah, like I said at the beginning too, that the point in life animation seems to be more on ones, so it's going to take not a significant amount, but just like thinking about it as every frame now is to be considered rather than every other frame, if that makes sense. So, yes. Thanks, Snowy. Good to see you. Hi, Brown Jack. Hi, everyone. You agreed. Thank you. Let's see. Research how to make stuff disappear on stream, off stream experiment. Yes, I'll definitely look into that. It's not something that it's more of a technology thing of like just how the software works, or it just be like, it's the same as how like the masks that I'm used to in Flash are called cutters in Toon Boom. So it might just be weird wording or something like that. That's like, I'm gonna look up, at a half opacity, gradient thing. It's like, well, that's the Bajork, and it's like, why would I ever look that up, with that word? So, yeah. It's pretty happy with I'm really happy with the building in the background. I didn't really talk about the clouds, but yeah, that's a good part too. I was gonna add like hills and stuff, but I feel like the composition would be too cluttered to probably have like hills or backgrounds or buildings where the big bushes, because that's where a lot of the action is. So I want to make there as clear as possible. But I can add clouds, so that works. Yeah. Here's looking to have for stuff. Exactly. I mean, I heard that MLP Gen 4 used After Effects a lot. Like in the later seasons, a lot of special like glows and special effects. Like, oh well, let's have like camera blur or depth of field would be in After Effects. It's some simple stuff like that, So, what I could do is separate this into different layers, which it already is, but export them as different layers as PNG sequences. So like Rainbow Dash layer or Rainbow Smear layer, and then go into a different software like After Effects if people are, or at least me, who am I talking about? If I was good at After Effects as well, I'd be able to do certain things like that and then render that as a video. So there's also that possibility, but at least to me, I like to do things more in camera, where everything is. When I export my cartoons, the only thing that I do in Premiere is basically just add the sound effects and music and minor cuts, if at all. I don't add any special effects, as in anything that would be in After Effects style stuff. So I think that adds a lot more charm to it. That it's like it doesn't. If I had like weird things of like, oh, it's a blur or a depth of field thing, it's like I feel like it deteriorates or like distracts you from the actual cartoon. You'd be looking at this like really blurry or really low quality like Gaussian blur in the middle of something, and it's like just draws you out of it. So I feel like it's more fun to say like, I made this in Flash and actually mean it, or I made this in Toon Boom and mean it, rather than trying to go into the other ones. But that's just me. Obviously other people, especially actual studios, do require or like do depend on other softwares, which makes sense. I mean, I'm making the what am I thinking of? I edited it in Premiere just to put in the sound effects. So that's a. I don't know if there's a case against it. So. Mhm. Let's see. Mhm. Is a cave wall? I'm not sure what you mean. Anything else that I missed? Because I was very looking at the my animation rather than you guys. So anyone else who's still watching, was there any questions or anything else for me? Oh, before that too, you can ask, but I'll ask. The or you get a doorbell. I usually add the sound effects for the show. What's it? The live stream shorts. Yeah. I eventually like add the. If I do, if I catch up to this one, then I'll have the shorts volume 8 or whatever, and then I'll add the music and sound effects through there. I intended not to do them because it's like, well, I would just upload them to DeviantArt as like SWAVs or GIFs. So like those, you can put sound effects in SWAVs, but I had one in one time. I think it was like the Timmy, like from Undertale, well, animation, and someone was like, "Oh, I nearly had a heart attack from that sound effect you used." And it's like, okay, I'll try to, I would either need to equalize it or like just don't and just have it be silent. So, and then it makes the volume shorts seem more special as well. Because then it's like, oh, it's a full experience. It's like you're gaining a full, like added effects stuff rather than, because obviously if you watch it on DeviantArt or whatever on these streams, it's like, oh, you're just kind of watching the production or like the final product of it. And this long way to say that I'm just lazy and didn't want to do it for the export of those before putting the extra effort into the stream shorts. So, yeah. But yeah. What I was gonna say was yeah. We're planning on, which means that it may not happen. But the current plan right now is to have a live stream for the Folly of Celestia team. So we can talk about production stuff with that project. Q&A stuff, I would assume. I don't know what else would it be. So the plan is to have it on Saturday. Hopefully this Saturday, around the time. We don't exactly have a for sure official time right now, but because one of us is in UK, so it's like, how do we get it in a normal time for US, but also be making sure that the UK person is awake? So we're trying to figure that out, and we haven't really decided on anything right now. So, but of course, if it happens on a Saturday, then of course we need to get that pretty quick. So, and this be the latest time, I guess, for letting you guys know about it. But yeah, I mean, it's been disorganized since the beginning, so this isn't anything new. It's just, how it'd be. So yeah, we hope to have a time set basically, and then we'll have it on the FOB Equestria channel. Because No Star that we talked about, setting up a team or a group chat thing, so, or just testing to see if the voices and equalizers and whatever's work. Because like with the bitrate will probably be probably have to be adjusted, because everything is pretty high quality for what it's worth with the bitrate. So technology wise, I'm trying to figure out if that would be an issue. So yeah, testing here. But if we decided, Josh was the one who said like, well, why don't we do it on the channel that the video is on? And it's like, well, that makes sense. So that's the plan right now, is to summary here we go, is FOB channel on Saturday at a time. So I'm sorry I can't get the time because we don't have an official time right now. So what we got pretty close was it's in afternoon time in US, so, or at least in early afternoon for PST and a little bit later afternoon for EST. So yeah, so we'll have to figure that out. Let's check. Oh look, Josh is in a writing room right now, so probably can't bother him now. Oh well. So, whoops, here you go. It's on my wallpaper for a bit. Woo! Go ahead and pause that. Yeah, that was fun. Just some weird files on there. Nothing too, I don't think anything spoilery or anything. You should be fine. Okay. Congratulations is on 25k subscribers is. Thank you. Who are you? Burns Project, thank you. Yeah. It took a while. It started really slowly with subscribers, and then like it was just like organic of like getting people to watch it and then watch my channel and my videos. Hi Gosman. And then oh yeah, that was my stomach actually. It was just like making content. It was just the beginning is important to think about it, is just like it's a hobby, you know. It's not a YouTube job at the beginning. It's just like I want to make these kind of videos and I want to have fun with it. It is a good way to think about it, because that's what I did. Making content for fun is really good. Because then you don't think like, well, why don't I have 1 million views on my video? I started 2 days ago, you know. So be realistic is a really important factor. I mean, even now it's like, yeah, it's 28k. It sounds decent, but yeah. It's definitely not the most, but it's also not the least. So it's kind of mid-range, I guess. So let's see. Hello. They've now I'm gaining them quite fast now. Awesome. Yeah, I kind of plateaued after quite a while. It's been 28k. Kind of actually been slowly decreasing over time. So eventually I'll probably get under 27 eventually. So yeah, that's fine. It makes sense because I'm not exactly publishing any more interesting. Not publishing anything consistently or interesting in a while. So this is, if I didn't do these streams, then yeah, my channel would be dead for quite a while, which I wouldn't want. So doing something like this is fun, especially talking to you guys. So thank you so much. Let's see. A few months ago, you got mentioned by Little Shy film on the best ponies video. Remember much? Yes. Little Shy's in Discord. Yes. So Little Shy is my patron, and by proxy of that, Patreon booted all the patrons into my Discord channel. So it's like they got, you know, like forced into it basically. But they're here now, so so I'm grateful for that. Yeah. And just the basics of like I got, you know, the votes, you know, of when I was posting videos, that by proxy meant that he would mention me in a way. So thank you. I gotta see your channel. These washing machines, you got me like so interested in these washing machines. It's not done yet. Yeah, it should be later on if I don't do anything. Yeah. I saw a channel when you became about your Paper Derpy video, and that was all. Thank you. Because I love Paper Mario and Derpy. Paper Derpy and Paper Mario is perfect. Thank you. Yeah. that was the point. Yeah, perfect. Woo. High five. Nice animation. Thank you. Just all the patrons joining. Yeah, I know. That was surreal. It's like, hey, look, you know, might be like a couple, and then like all of them show up. It's still to this day I don't know why they all got joined in. It was like automatic. I don't know why. Yeah, this guy. Oh, careful. Yeah, just like I by myself. Don't have to hurt the screen. Thank you. Have myself there washing machines, and some of them are collectors washing machines too. I've never heard of this. Yeah, I'm very interested in this now. I'll definitely check you out. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah. I'm sorry that I don't really participate much in the Discord itself. I mean, I'm just a shy person by nature that I don't really, you know, outwardly talk, I guess. I'm getting better. Yeah, during like junior high, that was when I got really quiet, and that's why like with the that college professor who was like that English teacher, yeah, that was bad. That was a bad experience. Just because like everything came to a head, that it's like, whoops. Like he just got so ticked off that I wasn't talking that he like started to like half bully me. But it's like I talked to my mom and it's like she said like, yeah, that's actually bullying, and it's like, oh, whoops. So yeah, that made me more scared, and then I wasn't able to say anything. That my opinions were wrong about films and books. So yep. That was really rough. Yeah. I think like even one time he was like, I saw him in like the hallway, like I was just having a snack of like a granola bar or something, or like a juice box. Yeah, it was juice box, and he came out to me and said like, yeah, is that a protein shake? You know, for your skinny muscles. You know, it's like, whoa. You're trying to get some body mass on you. It's like, jeez. I don't know. It was just I was sitting like front and center, just like I wanted to see like the projector in the film room easier. But by doing that, I was front and center to him as well. So yeah, I don't think we have a planned dinner. I'll just have to make it out of leftovers. Thank you. Wishwasher 2007 has one of the biggest washing machine collections ever. Whoa. Anyway, that's the biggest washing machine channel on YouTube. Man, I'm missing out, man. I mean, I got, a little hooked into, like, the live streams of, like, trains and stuff. Like, the trains that would go through cool environments. This is because it was, like, a scenic tour, it was really fun. Yeah. I didn't imagine that would be washing machine tours as well. You gotta see what they, like, talk about as well. Is it like, oh, the EF7, that's the one you gotta get. Nothing can compare. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing something else. Let's see. Bop. Yeah. 45,500 subs. For the washing machine one? Dang. Wow. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into it, like, whether people deserve it or not, of, like, like, people who make, like, quote, like, trash content who get, like, millions of subs, when, like, animation and, like, creative stuff, barely get noticed, especially, like, drawing stuff. Like, they get more notice, but, like, some of the lower effort animations get more popular than people who try, or especially because, like, animation, like, takes, the thing is that it takes so long to make that, like, people can spend, like, 3 months to a year to make one video, and if someone else can make something in, like, a couple of days or a couple hours and then pump, like, 1,000 videos in a year, then obviously the one with 1,000 videos would get more views, which means that they'll get better subs. So, yeah. Let's see. Found a niche, exactly. I found out that that's what happens when you put stuff in a copy machine. Copy machine. Is it like, oh, will it copy? Like, what? I'm trying to imagine, like, what do you even have in... What's the test? That's a more well-known mushroom seems visit users. Like, whoa, oh, you found all of them. Awesome. Like, use a copy machine on a mirror. Oh. Well, wouldn't it just reflect the inside of the copy machine? Because that's the whole point, is that you can see what is inside it because it's got the laser. So it needs to be translucent. Paper machine. Well, no. Yeah. How far are we doing this? About half hour. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I'll have you guys wrap that up with that, so I'll wrap up with my thing then. Is it bad? I think I'm so good. Let's see if my preview goes back. Oh jeez. Well, you probably can't hear me to refresh. I'll be quick then. What's today? Thursday. So next week, well, I guess the first thing is the Fall Life Celestia live stream, which maybe I'll post when it's live. To say when, so you guys can join. I think that'd be fun to hear the rest of the team and how we put it together, because that was a huge labor of love and definitely a whole chapter in my life was to make that. So if you haven't seen Fall Life Celestia, please do. It is quite a lengthy video, so it's about a half hour long, so make some time for it to like settle down in it. It's pretty comfy, so I was definitely like sweating the whole time when I was watching it and having it premiere, especially with the hundreds of people who were there in the premiere. That was awesome. And then next week we'll continue with this. Maybe we'll clean up what we have here, or I could probably just go through the rest of the whole animation, get the rest of it timed out, and do the same kind of rough what we have here with the whole thing, and then I could clean it up probably like that. I'll figure it out. So we'll see how long this whole thing takes, and then coming up is my birthday, so that'll be fun. I'll probably have a birthday stream because it's actually on a Thursday. That'll be in 2 weeks, so now you know when it is. So I'll see if I can get away from my party to talk with you guys for a bit. I don't know if I'll do anything. I was planning on not working on this for my birthday. Probably just do like a noodle or something. That was kind of a stream. So that'll be for 2 weeks. So I'm just thinking about it now. So yeah. Let's see. And then that's basically it. For news, I think. So hope you guys are doing good. I got nothing else to say. So thank you guys for watching. Washing machine. There we go. Haha. That doesn't sound. It's not even a pun. Yeah, I'll go eat. Hope you guys are eating. Breathe some air. Go outside for a little bit, I guess. Like look out your window. I don't know. Be good. Get some exercise. Be healthy. Yeah. It's good for you. Okay. Oh boy. I'll go check out your washing machine thing and then go eat. So there you go. Bye bye. Till then. Bye bye.